You're listening to Question Reality with Priscilla Leona, right here on LA Talk Radio.
Hi, and welcome to Question Reality. I'm Priscilla Leona, host of this show, and we are coming to you live. We are all living. Hi. Hey.
Oh, hi. There's that.
Yes.
She's waving at the window, and I'm like, okay, Priscilla's had a really rough day.
These
I
are
get
the
it.
early cough drops.
Yeah.
So we're live from Los Angeles, California, and for 11 years, we have been providing our audience with entertainment industry career advice. And this show is for you if you are questioning your career reality, or if you're thinking about pursuing a career in the entertainment industry and you just need to get some tips, advice, and resource information from the people in the room, just to elevate your status if you're already on your way up. And the guests on our show include Emmy, Grammy, and Tony Award winners. We've got reality TV stars. Love my reality. We've got producers, directors, casting directors, agents, managers. Just throw them out there. Who else? Publicists, screenwriters. What else can we name?
Dog catchers.
Dog catchers, makeup artists, and we throw entertainment attorneys in there too. Who else do we have?
Basically, attorneys is a great. That's a brilliant one.
Yeah,
that's a great
one.
one.
Well, you need them. I mean, if you don't get to the point where you need to consult an entertainment attorney, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Unless you have a super great agent.
Oh, really? See, tip already. Tips are going to come your way. Not any you can spend like in a porn store, but tips to elevate your career. All right. So if you missed any of our shows, there are 3 ways that you can listen to past shows. Number 1, you can go to our archive page, and it's of the latalkradio.com website, and you search for our show, which is Question Reality. Number 2, you go to the iTunes, Google Play Store, Stitcher.com, and we are also, where the heck are we? We're everywhere.
There's a 3.
There's a 3.
You promised us a 3.
Free mobile app, and that you can,
free,
of course, get to. Who the hell doesn't like free? You can get that from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Now, when you download the free LA Talk Radio mobile app, please consider exploring some of the other shows that are on LA Talk Radio, because we have something for everyone. Are you addicted to sex? There's somebody here that will help you with that.
Not here.
Here in this
Not
room.
here.
No, not in the room. No, not in the room. On the radio
Let's
show.
be clear.
Woo.
Yes. We don't know a thing. We're just, no. So anyway, we have a bunch of super fun hosts discussing a wide variety of topics. So check out the other shows. And finally, if you want to be a guest or refer someone, we have a couple slots left. You know, I'm always booked 6 months to a year in advance. But what was happening, Bob, was that I was booking these people, and then
they died.
Some were dead.
Then
but
you went to Italy.
But mostly they were on tour in Italy, yes. And so I said, we're just going to do it like 3 months. So we still have October, November, and December. So go to the questionrealityradioshow.com website, not LA Talk Radio, because that's the station, questionrealityradioshow.com, and click the contact link.
Cool.
To be considered. We always want to be considered. Now, it is so exciting. Albert, did we not set up? First of all, let's start with such excitement today. Look at the excitement. It's abound over here.
We're excited.
Excitement. But Albert, I hope you can see him.
I don't think that's facing here.
It doesn't really look like he's showing, but it
No,
gives
like
you.
he's-
I
what,
think
like
it's
pregnant?
got a
Like he's not
fish
showing
eye.
like he's
Not
pregnant?
Yet. No, not yet.
He's not.
No, not
Yeah.
yet. But with technology, he will be.
There you go.
But,
CGI.
Albert is our executive producer. Let's get a little applause meter for Albert. Yes. Now, what did I do with my phone so that I could
It's
do
right there,
a
behind your purse.
Oh, behind the where? Can you get this started? Can you get this Facebook
what do we
Live?
look
Do you know
for?
how to do it?
On Facebook?
Go on latalkradio.com. I'm sorry. Facebook and look for LA Talk Radio.
LA Talk Radio, LA Talk Radio Live, LA Talk Live.
Just
LA Talk Radio Show.
Yeah, let's just do LA Talk Radio and see if that's...
Question Reality Live.
Yes, there we are.
Okay.
Oh my
there
gosh.
we are.
You can see
How do we look?
Hot dog. See, you can look at yourself
There we
right
go.
there.
Wow.
Oh, look.
Yes.
You can see.
Yes.
And then
Oh my
she's got
gosh.
a Jimmy Neutron.
Now,
It's delayed a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
Yeah.
so am I.
So,
I'm
do you
not on
need
their
a
Wi-Fi.
tripod? I have. Albert's going to use a tripod, but I
Maybe.
have one if
But
you
I
need it.
think I need your whatchamacallit, the
What do you need?
the
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have to tell anybody. But
Albert,
I
how does he
I'll
get?
hand you
How
the
does
phone
she
and
get
you
the
do
Wi-Fi?
I
That
don't
might
want to
be.
tell you guys what it is.
That-
You'll park outside and
That's
log
right.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Albert will set up the tripod, and
And we'll
then
sing a
he'll
song while they're
get.
doing it.
He'll go ask Sam for the Wi-Fi password. In the meantime, I'll talk. So Albert is setting up because I do a personal Facebook Live, but this you'll be able to. I'm going to share it on my page, and you'll be able to get it. But it is so exciting. I have been wanting this hot little sex ball to come back on my show ever since.
Thank you.
Isn't she cute?
Sex ball number 2. But I met him. I think it was maybe last year.
Yeah, I think so. No, it was earlier this year.
Was
It was
it?
right before the daytime Emmys. Yeah.
Okay. So I met him. I was at last minute. I was asked to be a co-host on Max Tucci's show, and Bob was the guest. And oh my God, I gravitated towards him. It was like the Milky Way, and I was an asteroid, and I wanted to go in that hole. Oh boy, that doesn't sound good.
Did you want to
That
touch
is
him?
not right. Lucky I'm a woman because, but anyway, I wanted to, you gravitate towards him, and I just felt very comfortable. So I asked him to come back. So today we have, Albert is not by his, do you know
You
what
sent
you
him
get?
away.
I sent him away,
Yeah.
and now he's the one that hits the applause meter.
Oh, well, we'll imagine.
We'll have him come
We'll
in. Okay,
imagine, yeah.
so we have Bob Bergen. Yes, can you please
That was
do
good.
sound effects?
That was good.
Thank you. Yes. And he is a 3-time. I had 2 times.
You did.
And you know what? I had to go back
That's
and
okay.
change it.
I've been called
I
worse.
changed it on all the social
I'm a 3-time
sites.
loser,
but
too.
it was 2, but
Never.
I think you've added since then, or it wasn't updated when I got the
There we
information.
go.
But anyway, he is Albert. I'm introducing. Can you hit the applause meter for
Albert,
Mr.
can you multitask, please?
Yeah.
Mr. Bob? So Bob Bergen is okay.
Wow.
We are so organized on this show. He is a 3-time Emmy-nominated voiceover artist. He is the voice of Porky Pig, and he is so many other things, but we want you to go now and like and follow his sites, and you can learn more about Bob on his website. It's a read. Let me tell you, this man has rocked the world of being a voiceover artist, so you're going to be reading, and it is a good read. To read about his life and the things he's done and the people he's met.
The people he's done.
Yeah, and the people he's done. That was the 70s, Pat.
There you go.
So go to Bob Bergen, BOBBERGEN.com. Please like him on Bob Bergen. He's on Facebook. And let me tell you, how every week I say it is so important, people, when you're branding and you're starting out, how you keep it consistent. Well, Facebook, Bob Bergen. Twitter, Bob Bergen. YouTube, Bob Bergen. And, of course, IMDb. To see all of his credits and also follow him and like him. And our guest number 2 today is a little Spitfire, gorgeous thing, just a beautiful woman. Her name is, and wait, this is the best name ever. Like if I wanted to get an alias, if I committed a crime and I wanted to get an alias and I went in witness protection, I would want this name. Are you ready for this? Debi Derryberry. Yes.
I like it.
Debi Derryberry. Now, Debi is an Academy Award and Emmy nominated voiceover artist.
You got it wrong.
But you were in a film.
Yes, I am the voice of an Academy nominated.
Do you know that that's how it's labeled? I didn't
Where?
know that either.
Where?
I've had voiceover artists. I had a guy come in and he Anthony DeLonge's?
No.
Okay. So he has this ranch and he
Wait,
teaches
we're bragging
people
about
how to-
me.
Yeah, but he said that if you
No.
are
In fact,
you are in an Academy Award film,
every actor in every Oscar-winning movie would call themselves Oscar nominated. That's not
Really?
true. No, you have to personally
The
be
film
nominated.
I starred in was Oscar nominated.
so you can't use that?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God. You wait. I'm going to be calling you after the show. Make me look like a nut. Okay. So she was in a movie that was nominated.
Starred in a movie.
We've
Starred
been, but
in
we've
a
been in
movie.
several.
Yeah, we've been in tons
that
of
have
them.
won Oscars, that have been nominated for Oscars, but we can't call ourselves Oscar
Well,
nominated.
I'm so glad that you told me that because he said, "Oh
It
yeah,
clarified things for
oh
you.
my." I'm learning already. Do you hear that? So they've been on multiple movies that have been nominated
There
for
we go.
Oscars. There you go.
Yeah.
But you're Emmy nominated.
No, but
You're
I
not.
might be sometime next year.
With fingers
Okay.
crossed.
With fingers
Okay.
But she is.
I am Annie nominated.
And we're going to talk about that
There we
because
go.
a lot of people
But I've been
were like,
submitted
"What
for-
is that? What is that?"
I've been submitted for an Emmy nomination, but I didn't get the nom yet.
Okay.
But I'm like this. Right.
You're going to get it.
right
You're going to get it.
Thank
You're gonna-
you.
But you are most famous for the voice. Are you ready for this? Of Jimmy Neutron. There you go. Oh, I think we need an applause. Can you hit that one? Albert has so many duties. This is my husband, Albert. And he just rocks this show. I couldn't do it without him.
Can I share something else?
Yes.
That I don't even know if you have in your research.
What?
She's Speedy Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, I know. I was getting
You were going to get
that.
that? Okay,
yeah.
because it's
And I am an alcoholic. I am an Alka-Seltzer fanatic because I have a great love of the fork and spoon, as you can see.
Oh,
so
I
I am
like
hitting
it.
the Alka-Seltzer hot and heavy more than my wild turkey. My wild turkey.
Oh,
whiskey.
all right.
Yeah, Alka-Seltzer. So I know you, girl. We know you. But these people have done so much. I mean, to go through a list of their credits, we would be here for hours. But we want to talk about that because I love Alka-Seltzer. Now, please like and follow her site. Again, she was very consistent with branding. Debi Derryberry. Let me spell it. It's not spelled like
Wait.
the regular way.
We have props.
Yes, Debi. Zoom in on the Debi Derryberry. DebiDerryberry. .com and also Facebook. Oh, Facebook, it's Debi Derryberry VO. So we got for
and
voiceover.
Debi Derryberry's World also on Facebook. They can actually
like
that
I don't
page.
have
The
that.
entire world.
Debi
Oh.
Derryberry's World.
Oh, good.
On
I'm glad you
Facebook?
put that out. Okay, and then Twitter, Debi Derryberry, and YouTube, Debi Derryberry.
And
But-
Instagram,
on
Debi
Instagram
Derryberry.
and Instagram, Debi Derryberry.
Thanks for all that, Priscilla. Thank you.
Oh, I just want to say Debi Derryberry.
look it.
Can
All
I
my
tell
followers.
you, that actually sounds like you are a total porn star. Debi Derryberry.
No, I feel
Think
that sounds
about
kinda
it.
cartoony.
Yeah, exactly.
Derryberry.
Maybe if it was Dingleberry.
There you go.
Mm,
It's a whole
yeah,
different berry.
Maybe.
But
That's
you know,
a good
your
one,
porn name, isn't your porn name like the street you lived on plus your first dog?
Yeah, I think
So
it's something
mine
weird
was
like that.
really Zori Merlin.
Ooh.
Oh,
Merlin.
Mine's Buffy Countrysire.
oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Buffy Countrysire.
What's yours?
I don't know what it
Didn't you
would
have a
First
pet?
pet's name.
Any pets?
Oh God, no, Butchie.
Okay, Butchie. What
Butchie
for?
and the
in the
street.
street you lived on when you were born?
Chester.
Butchie
Butchie
Chester.
That
Butchie
is
Chester.
so
I like Butchie
not
Chester.
feminine.
Oh, yeah.
That is so not feminine.
It
I
is.
deny it. I'm
Butchie
denying
Chester.
Well,
it.
it's,
I'm
on
not
it's
even
in a
gonna
very specific aisle in the
deny-
store.
Yes, it's an aisle, all right.
With the poles for dance.
That's
Yes. Now, very exciting what we're going to do today. I've never done it in the 11 years I've been on the air, and we're doing it today. Around 5:30, more or less, we are going to be talking about how to break into the lucrative, super fun career of being a voiceover artist. And both of these experts in the field will be listening, are you ready, to a demo, a real demo of a 12-year-old girl named Gianna McNeely, the daughter of one of my very best friends on the East Coast in a state called Maryland. And she is an aspiring voiceover artist, and you guys will be just giving her a couple tips, advice, and resources.
Her name's Gina?
Gianna.
Yeah,
she's
wonderful.
I think she's 12. I could be wrong, but yeah. And why I wanted to do that is because I am always getting emails from mothers saying, "Oh, my child wants to be a voiceover artist, but we live in a state that's not New York or LA or Florida or the hub, and they want to know." How can they do it? And I said, "Oh,
well, it depends on what they want.
Yeah.
If they want to do animation, they got to live here. But there's voiceover everywhere.
Yeah. See, that's what I want to talk about because I try to emphasize how, depending on what field you want to do, that's important for you to decide that early on, at least where you're going to live. So I'm glad you brought that up.
I wish I knew what I wanted to do when I was 12.
Yeah.
You didn't?
No, I was going to be a orthodontist.
Knew you were not.
And then a doctor.
You were not.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about that.
Really?
Ooh, that's one of my bullet
but
points.
Gianna knows.
All right.
Yeah, she
Gianna already
is.
knows.
And her dad has been telling me about her forever, and he's so proud of her. And so I said, well, you know what? Why don't you go? I didn't expect them to go above and beyond. I said, why don't you just have her read a little bit, 15 seconds, something like that. I talked to him today. He has gone out and taken this child to a professional and had 3 demos done.
Wow. Okay.
And,
all right.
And I think it was a musician that did it. It wasn't like a professional voiceover, but you know what? They sound fantastic. I can't believe it.
Okay.
So,
we'll
whatever you guys,
you
reserve judgment.
We are nothing if not honest.
Yes.
And more honest.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love honesty. What sign are you? I'm still into the astrology.
Libra.
Oh, that's good. I have 7 houses of Libra, so I'm Scorpio,
what does that
Pisces,
mean? You own 7 houses?
No, unfortunately, no. It just means that having the 7 houses of Libra, I won't own a house, so...
Oh.
Well, no, that's what the
Can you bust a mold?
Well, because that's not a priority for Libras. They like romance and beauty. And
Libras do?
They do. They love romance and beauty. Well, you know what?
My house is like organized, like everything's in its place.
Yeah.
And tidy.
Well, see, that's why you like that, because that for you really is beauty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And learn something new every day
than
on
a
here.
clean counter.
That's, oh my God, I know. Now, so welcome you two impresarios.
Thank you.
Can I say that? I do consider.
I don't know, but we're very welcome.
Ooh.
Yes. Well, you are. You guys are impresarios.
Maybe we're impressive
areas. Yeah, go.
Yes. And now, Bob.
Yes, dear.
Originally, you were trying to get your friend Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson from The Simpsons, to come on the show with you, because I told him that Bob might be able to do it. I'm not sure. I think he's got. What happened? Where is our Nancy?
She's traveling.
Wait a minute.
She's the voice of Bart Simpson.
I'm a second choice.
You're not a second
choice.
No,
you're not.
You're
no,
number
I
one.
was the one that was begging him.
Right.
I didn't know you until he said, "Well, Nancy can't come, but I got this wonderful friend Debbie." I'm like, oh.
Well, if Nancy had known we were both here, because Nancy and me are tight too, she would have come. She would have come back from her trip, I think.
Do you know, I met Nancy, ended up sitting next to her. I went to see, obviously you know him, my friend Jim Ross Meskimen, who is the son of Marion Ross from Happy Days,
Okay.
He does impersonations.
Yeah,
he's
I don't
like,
know him.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
really?
he's he's fantastic.
But I have my little world, and I admire impressionists so much.
Oh my God,
They're
he
amazing.
is great. So he does this one-man show once in a while. So I ended up meeting her one night with his mom too, and so I was looking forward to saying, "Oh, remember when I almost ran over your foot?" And that would have been it. She would have remembered me by that. But so you. I just had a referral from Jim Meskimen.
Yeah.
And this ties into you.
Okay.
Because I had on, are you ready? My friend John Blythe Barrymore, the son of John Barrymore, the nephew of the great Lionel Barrymore and Ethel Barrymore. He's a scion in the Barrymore family, Drew Barrymore's brother. So Albert, my husband, came up with a great idea. He said, why don't you have, since I love Christmas, why don't you have him on and have them do a scene with Mr. Potter, since Lionel Barrymore was Mr. Potter,
right,
and have the voice of Jimmy Stewart. I'm like, who the hell am I going to get at the last minute? So I asked Jim,
right,
and he was in the Caribbean, but he referred this young guy named Ryan Goldshire.
good?
It was like listening to Jimmy Stewart.
Cool.
And then today I was reading your material, and you did Jimmy Stewart.
I did?
You did. Some sort of parade?
Oh, no, I didn't do Jimmy Stewart. I interviewed Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, you interviewed him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was the grandstand announcer at the Hollywood Christmas Parade for like 10 years.
Oh.
And I would walk up to the celebrities and say, you know, are you happy to be here? And he was like, yeah, Harvey's here. My wife's here. We're all here. And
See, I think you do it pretty mean, Jimmy Stewart.
yeah, but you know what?
My gosh!
No, because when because he stutters, you see,
Yeah.
and if you do it long enough, he becomes Bill Clinton. I don't know why. He just sort of does.
I hear that.
Kinda
yeah,
morphs.
I can
Kinda
hear
morphs.
that.
James Arnold Taylor's show, how he morphs
Oh my God,
from
he's
one
so brilliant.
to the next.
That's who you should have.
Yeah,
Who?
James
Arnold Taylor is one of the most brilliant
I don't know
mimics.
him.
He is so amazing. He has a one-man show.
Yeah.
He will blow your mind.
Will you send me his contact
I'll
information?
send you his
Arnold.
stuff,
I
yeah.
can't say his
Bergen.
name right. James Arnold Taylor.
Taylor.
James Arnold
Yeah, he's
Taylor.
brilliant.
I always want to say
Okay.
James Arnold.
Oh, I
Arnold
love
Taylor.
impressionists.
He's
So
great.
he is so on. I'm coming for
There
you,
you go.
James. I'm coming. Now, I saw a photo of you with Louis Anderson, who I'm obsessed with.
Yes.
And I love baskets. I auditioned for baskets, didn't get it because I do not audition well. But my question to you is, my very first question is, what is the secret to an audition that'll book the job in the world of voiceover?
Would you tell me too?
Yeah, I wish I could know that answer, but what I tell my people that study with me is to figure out what 99% of people will be doing and do something else. Do something better and make sure it gets off the page. And make sure you know it's an acting job.
Oh.
Make sure it doesn't sound like you're reading.
Now, we have various websites for actors, like Actors Access, LA Casting. Where does one go to find jobs for
Agents.
voiceover actors?
There's
Agents.
voice agents.
But if you're starting out, you obviously can't get an agent. Let's
Well,
think
you're-
young people.
Okay, young people should not be thinking occupation job. Young people should be thinking studying and
Okay,
getting ready
good.
for that job.
Okay.
So when they are ready for the agent, that comes from workshops, sufficient workshops, acting classes, improv, voiceover classes. Then you make the demo and then you shop the agent. But there is no shortcut to this.
Voice
Okay.
acting is an acting job.
Yeah.
I mean, people that come up to us and the classic line is, "Hey, how can I get into voiceover because my friends say I have a good voice?" It really doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, there is no such thing as a good voice because there's no such thing as a bad voice. There are good actors and bad actors.
It's like, my kid is so cute. Don't you think he could get into acting? Doesn't matter if your kid's cute, ugly, tall, short. That's not what it's about. It's whether they're good at the craft.
Yes.
And the craft is, yes, a lot of it's innate and natural, but it's a learned skill, just like being behind the microphone is a learned skill.
Sure.
Yeah. And I would think that, and I'm no expert, but I would think that you would have to be a little bit more powerful with your voice, because with actors, we can visually see them on screen so they can emote and we can see it. But with voiceover actors, you have to really bring it through with no one looking at you.
And
right?
But it's not power that does that.
Okay.
It's the acting and the technique.
Okay.
And there's, like, you probably didn't know this. Can I borrow your pen?
Sure.
Like, if I'm really cold on the microphone, if you guys shut your eyes, sounds like my teeth are chattering, right?
Oh,
I just shared a really good skill with you guys. But there are, there's just, like, it's hard to say in one sentence. There's so much more.
I think you're born an actor, a sculptor, a singer. You're born with talent. But what acting class does is it teaches you very specific skills so you can recreate your talent at will, consistently.
Yeah.
The voice actor, and I think I know where you're going with this. So all we do is utilize our voice.
Yeah.
As opposed to an on-camera actor who can use a glance.
Yeah,
you
you,
know,
have your eyes, you have the pauses.
Yeah.
You have feet.
You got the blocking, which helps a lot.
Well, we have to vocalize all of those emotions.
Right.
Now, what we do isn't cold reading, it's frozen reading. We rarely get a lot of time with our scripts. So we have to delve into that script.
Do you mind if I use that?
Sure, it's all yours.
Thanks.
Yeah. We have to delve into that script immediately. And for some of the stuff that we do, that have done for many, many years, where we're revoicing actors, or it's a moment in a film where they want an actor revoiced, or let's say it's the TV version of a movie, and they want this sentence revoiced. Well, we've got to meet that actor's emotional place immediately on mic, without the work in our trailer that they might have had with their acting coach.
So that's in addition to meeting the beeps, which gets you on the cue on the right spot, and doing it correctly in the mic, and that's the technique part on top of the acting part.
Right.
It's a little bit of this.
Oh, it sounds scary to me. Now, three-time Emmy-nominated voiceover artist. Your voiceover resume consists of like hundreds of cartoons and commercials and promos and radio imaging and live award show announcing and interactive games. And over the 100 years that you've been doing this,
102.
You look great.
Thank you.
You've voiced Porky the Pig, Tweety, Marvin the Martian, Henry Hawk, Sylvester Jr., Speedy Gonzales, and in a variety of feature films and then albums and toys and games and television series, which including the two-time Emmy-nominated series Duck Dodgers, in which you received an Annie Award nomination.
I did.
As Best Voice Performer in a Television Series. Now, everybody's heard of the Oscars, the Emmys, the Grammys, the MTV Awards. For people who are not familiar with the Annie Award nomination, what is that?
So the Annies are the animation Oscars. And they started back in the 70s. It was an idea by June Foray.
Yay, June.
Love you, June. There is an organization called ASIFA. It is an animation society. And June realized the Oscars don't recognize animation. The Emmys don't recognize animation. Both do now, but they didn't back in the 70s.
Yeah.
So June decided to put together this thing called the Annie Awards. And it was literally just a tiny group doing this to themselves because nobody else would. It has become the equivalent of the Oscars for animation.
Wow.
It's a huge, huge event.
Wow. And is it the central hub here in LA, or do they have it in different
It's
cities?
here. In fact,
Oh,
was
is
it Royce Hall this year?
The Annies are in the Royce Hall. They have been for the last many
Forever.
years.
And before that, I remember
Royce Hall is at UCLA, and it's an enormous venue. In
Yeah.
fact, they've had to consider even a bigger space.
Yeah, they were.
It's full.
It really is. I mean, in Oscar season, Emmy season, you see the trades with ads, for your consideration.
Yeah.
And congratulations, winner of the. Now we're seeing the studios, the networks, for your consideration. Congratulations for the animated film series, the actors. It's really exciting.
I love that. They're so inclusive now. I just really love it. Now we are at that time, excitement, where the impresarios are ready to rock their
impressive.
Yes. So we have who's been silent, but now has to come alive. Albert. Are my two people there? Are AJ McNeely there and Gianna McNeely? Are you there?
We got to dial them.
Dial them.
Oh.
You mean they
Albert.
haven't been listening to this the whole time? They were supposed to be on the air.
Oh,
No.
there's a husband-wife spat.
Oh my God! So now they don't know what we've been talking about.
Maybe they were on Facebook Live.
I don't know if they're. I
Well-
don't know if they're that.
I get so happy when that noise comes on.
Well, hopefully they'll watch the whole show.
They will.
They will.
So
we're
there's nothing you
dialing.
can do about it now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Gianna McNeely, how are you?
Hi, Gianna.
Are you
I'm good,
watching
how are
us?
you?
Are you watching us via Facebook Live?
Yeah, I was watching some of it.
Thank you. I'm so
Were
glad.
you watching? Oh my gosh. Yeah, because we were supposed to dial you and have you in on the conversation from the very beginning, but that didn't happen. So I'm so happy. So you've been following us so you know who is here in the radio station, right? Oh, yay. Okay, so Gianna, are you 11 or 12?
I'm 11.
Okay, 11. I said 12.
It's okay, I'm
Sorry.
almost.
I'm always one off there. But we have, so we have two wonderful experts here, and we're going to have them listen to your 3 demos, and they're just going to give you a critique. right? And help, not a
Yeah.
critique. Let's just say tips, advice, and resource information. Better than a critique. All right. So, Albert, we're ready. Now, we're going to play. This is Gianna McNeely. She's 11 years old. She lives in Maryland. And her goal, wait a minute, before we start, Debbie pointed something out, or Bob did. We have to know what exactly at this moment, because it could change as you get older, but at this moment, what career are you thinking about pursuing?
Like in voiceover, I think ebooks probably.
Ebooks. When you say ebooks, are you saying e-learning or audiobooks?
Audiobooks.
There we go.
Okay.
So you've got 3 demos. What genre of voiceover are they?
So one's kind of like comedy, one's kind of drama, and the other one is in Spanish.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Look what she
All right.
did.
So I'm going to give her advice already.
All right.
You need to go to vobuzzweekly.com. You need to go to Debbie's website, my website, and learn what the genres of voiceover are, because comedy and drama aren't 2 voiceover genres. Commercial is, promo is, audiobooks definitely is. But so what you're doing right now is you're getting your feet wet, just trying things out,
which is awesome.
It actually is. Yeah, you can't go wrong, but you need to know, as Debbie was trying to point out, where do you want to fit into the world of voiceover?
Or if you just love voiceover, you can try all the different genres and see what lights your fire.
Exactly.
See what jobs you start getting. I always wanted to be like a grown-up, but I only get hired as kid voices. So, I take it and run.
Right.
Yeah. So you see what people hire you as, and you go, oh, that must be what I'm good at.
Yeah. So you got to find yourself. Okay. So let's listen to the very first demo. And what is this demo of, Gianna? Is it a script or?
Oh, Spanish.
Oh, Spanish. That's right.
Yeah, I got some from some books. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
a book.
Okay.
And how long is each one? Because I would like to play them right after each other without commenting.
Okay.
And then come back.
Do you hear that, Albert?
Like hold your applause.
So how long is each demo?
They're like 15 seconds.
Oh.
30 seconds.
Is that right, Gianna?
I think they're about 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Okay, so we're going to hear all 30 in a row.
Okay.
That's a minute and a half.
Okay, we can do that.
Right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ralph arrived first. He's really fat, and he isn't even 4 years old. He doesn't say much either. He grunts and grabs a lot, though. Usually his mouth is full of something. So the first thing Ralph did was wander into the kitchen. He looked around for something to eat, but Grandma was guarding the place. She kept telling him, no, must wait until the other children come. Jenny arrived next. She was wearing little white gloves and party shoes. She even carried a pocketbook. Besides that, she had on dirty jeans and an old sweater.
Okay.
Artemis stood, said a kind of blessing, breathed into her cupped hand, and released the silver dust to the sky. It flew up, sparkling, and vanished. For a moment, I didn't see anything different. Then Annabeth gasped. Looking up in the sky, I saw that the stars were brighter now. They made a pattern I had never noticed before. A gleaming constellation that looked a lot like a girl's figure. A girl with a bow, running across the sky.
Third one.
No se puede. Pero, ¿por qué? El padre caminaba alrededor de la habitación. Movía la cabeza como si tuviera un tornillo a punto de aflojarse y miraba a la niña. Porque eres una niña. ¿Y eso qué tiene que ver? ¿Qué tenía que ver? Maite era una niña. Eso era cierto. Una niña de 9 años. Algo bajita y flaca, pero tenía piernas fuertes. Eso le decían siempre sus amigos.
And that is it.
Yay, Gianna.
But that last one, I was getting I felt like salsa coming on. I was like, felt a little bit. I was a little titillated. Okay.
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
Yours,
yeah,
notes.
yeah.
Okay.
You got notes.
So I would evaluate it on, first of all, those aren't what I'd call demos as far as what you'd need to get an agent. Those are examples of you reading a book, which would be sort of an audiobook demo. If that was an audiobook demo, it'd probably have a little music underlaid on it And there would be a pause between the comedy and the drama, so I'd know there was a break there. There'd be different music. But let's now evaluate the audio demo, the audiobook demo. Your reading is very good, which is you being a good reader, you may not know that you are already leaps and bounds above so many people. Adults I have who just can't get the words off the page. I don't know how many takes you had to do, but if that was a fairly coldish read, like if you just went into it and read it, your reading is good. So congratulations on that. A big plus. Excellent.
Excellent.
There's a difference between sounding like you're reading, which is sounding reedy, we call it. You did a pretty good job of that. There were things that sounded like you were reading, like she went into the closet instead of she went into the closet. You hear the little difference there?
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounded a smidge reedy, but that I think is something you could definitely work on. In an audiobook, when you're saying, and she said, you know, when grandma says, oh, no, you want to kind of go into that grandma voice and do it.
Okay.
But I said, no,
Yeah.
I'm not going. So you can become those characters. And that's important in an audiobook. The same with certain words. You don't have to change your character, but if I'm going to release the dust, you know, that's a up word. That's a breathy, up, exciting word.
Yeah.
Release, right? That wasn't there in this read. And that's the acting. That's what needs to be there. The last thing is, in your Spanish reads, it's a beautiful Spanish that you speak. And the issue I have with that and with the others is the song. I'm a musician, but the melody. A song can sound the same. This sentence goes like this. The next sentence goes like this. And I get really bored. So it's like reading a plodding poem. You want to make each sentence a different song, a different melody, so that it doesn't bore the people who are listening to it. Here, when I say that, it goes up and down. So you want to insert the melody, insert the acting, and that's what I have to say about it. But I enjoyed listening to you, and I think knowing what you want to do is really awesome. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bob.
Okay, ditto.
Excellent.
I will say to you that first of all, unless you're psychic, there's no way for you to know what is a voiceover demo. So this was a lovely start. I would absolutely call what you did audiobooks, and that seems to be your passion, obviously, because you're actually quite good at it. It is not easy to sit and read. You know, it really isn't. For 8 hours just to read, it's not easy to do. Is it your first time putting yourself on tape to do something like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Great. Good for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you some homework that's going to better answer what I think of your demo. If you're writing down notes, or if you can watch this later to take down notes, I want you to go to some of the talent agencies' offices, websites, CESD, Atlas Talent, SBV,
DPN's website.
DPN, AVO,
DPN Talent.
And I want you to listen to grown-ups demos, and also CESD will have probably children's demos as well. Osbrink, listen to the children's demos, coast to coast. Listen to the children's demos, and you will hear the different genres of what is considered voiceover. This absolutely would be considered audiobook. I would like to see you study acting, do school plays. If there's an improv group that with kids in your town, go for that. VO Buzz Weekly will have over 300 interviews with agents, actors, casting directors,
and voice artists,
just the whole voiceover world. You'll see the business of the business, but you need to just go out and play and study and learn acting. You're on the right track. I agree 100% with what Debbie was saying. I think you were doing a very good job of enunciating. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, when we converse, we don't enunciate. We to make it conversational, we just talk. We don't necessarily.
Did you hear he said to make? If you read it, to make a conversation, but he didn't say that. He said to make a conversation.
Yeah.
It's like the two becomes a T, the and becomes an N.
And obviously you like audiobooks. Listen to them. Debbie was, Mike. Debbie was right on with her advice that, each character in a book is a character that you get to play. Yeah. The narrator's a different character. The characters within the book are different characters. I would like to say, I think you're on the right track. You just dipped your toe in. Now you got to go for a swim eventually, but allow that to happen organically.
Yes. And acting classes are mandatory because remember, like Debbie said, you are an actor. You're not just the title of doing ebooks or an ebook narrator. You are a voiceover artist, an actor. So you got to master different characters.
And you do not have to be, I'm so sorry for interrupting,
No,
Priscilla. You don't have to be in Los Angeles to train with some of the best people who teach.
Yeah.
Because many people teach via Skype.
Right.
And I have many students around
That's
the
what I was going to
world.
ask you. I know you teach in the United States and Canada, and you teach all over the world. You teach via Skype. Both of you offer
I don't.
that. You don't.
I refer them to Debbie.
Okay.
I teach in person in Los
Skype.
Angeles, but many of my clients are all over the world.
And I only teach in person.
Okay. And you can get a very good, it's just like being in class because eventually that's where school is headed anyway. They will be doing classes via Skype. So
they'll have to if they're on the moon.
Yeah. I know. I like that. So I would highly recommend that you take acting classes. So stay with us, Gianna. Hold on a minute.
That's our 5-minute
Debi Derryberry. We got to get Debi Derryberry. Gianna, did you see the big Jimmy Neutron? Show us that big. She voices Jimmy Neutron, and look at that beauty. Isn't that gorgeous?
I got a
Oh my God, I love it. Oh, can you do a Jimmy Neutron?
I just did.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah, but he blocked the mic.
You were up behind the mic.
It's Jimmy Neutron. Got a blast.
Stop. Do me a favor. Put that down. Do it again. Do it again. Look at her. Watch her face, people.
Yeah, because she's
Jimmy Neutron.
See the way the face.
Got a blast.
See the way the shape of his face.
Yeah.
When we do characters, we adjust our mouths, our eyes.
Yeah.
We act from top of our heads to the bottom of our toes. But what she just did at the side of her face took adult out of the equation.
Yeah.
June used to do that. Janet Waldo did that. Nancy does that. And by the way, I do birth to 6 months, and then for little kid voices.
And then after 16 years old, 14 years old,
there we go.
We go back.
Back to you, Bob.
It's a team. It's a team.
I was listening to. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
I own a website design business, and when I saw your website, I went crazy because I am always emphasizing that it's so important for you to have a website that really is very clear in its mission and goals. And your website is perfect.
you.
You go there and you've got all your voiceovers right there. You don't have to read an encyclopedia. So
I
it's
want
very
everything
important.
on the splash page. To
Yeah.
me, it's about minimizing button pushing.
It is. And so you're best known, of course, obviously for voicing Jimmy Neutron and just so many things. There's like pages here. But what I wanted to get to is I saw that you were in a photo of you and Ed Asner, and my friend cast him to star in a movie called, did you go and see it? It was In Vino.
No.
I didn't see it.
But I
Okay.
love
In
it.
vitro?
In Vino.
Oh.
Like wine.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Ed is
So
a
crazy.
hoot.
Yeah, he is. He's so spunky, isn't he?
Yes,
He's so spunky. Now, you were raised in Indio, California, and you graduated. Here's what I was fascinated by. You graduated UCLA as a pre-med student.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? So you were serious earlier when you said you
Yeah.
wanted to be, a
doctor.
doctor.
No, I graduated pre-med. I applied to med schools, and then I thought, wait a minute, I'm playing guitar in all my spare time and writing song and singing. I guess I want to be a singer, so I moved to Nashville and didn't go to med school.
I love that, which leads me to the next thing. You ended up going to Nashville and pursuing a career as a singer.
Yeah, but they only hired me to sing like a baby. I never got paid to sing like a grown-up, so then
Give me a little baby song.
I got something in my pocket that belongs inside my shoe. I keep it very close to me.
I don't know the words. But,
I was into that.
were
Wait
you?
a minute. I was like, right.
Pushing
So
in the bathtub.
so you're like, I want to be a voiceover actor. I'm coming back to LA.
No.
No.
I wanted to be something, and somebody said, why don't you do voiceover? And I said, what is that? And they said, it's the cartoon voices. And I'm like, wait a minute. I thought the cartoons just talked for themselves. I didn't realize. I thought Fred Flintstone was Fred Flintstone. I didn't know it was James Arnold Taylor.
And so you've written and recorded 3 award-winning pre-music albums.
Preschool, but I also have two other albums and a short. What do you call the short ones of my country band? So I do music.
You do a country. You're in a country band.
Honey
Oh my
Pig.
gosh! Now see, that wasn't on the website.
I know because I don't do it
All
for
right.
money. It's just for fun. Honey _music honey_pig_music.
Put us on the invite list. But was that little bit that we heard from Baby Banana?
No, it was from a commercial that I did in a kid's voice.
Give me a little Baby Banana.
The songs or the voice of Baby Banana?
Voice of Baby Banana.
The voice of Baby Banana, Daddy Gorilla, he can't fly, but he tries really hard. And my mommy's a duck. She can't speak English, but we know what she means, and she says, quack, quack, quack.
Oh, my God. I just love it. It fascinates me so much. Okay.
We're out.
Real quick, you are on F is for Family on Netflix.
Yes, Bill Burr's F is for Family. Please watch it. It's such a funny show. And Tig Tone on Adult Swim. I'm Helpy. Enjoy.
But most important, your book.
My book.
Your book.
Voiceover
Book.
101, How to Succeed as a Voice Actor. You can get it on Amazon. Or email me. Just, Google me.
Yes.
Okay.
DebiDerryberry.com. And I hope I get to keep this book. Can I get an autograph?
Sure.
Autograph me. Hit
There
me.
you go.
So we're going to end with, while she's autographing,
Yes.
and go to DebiDerryberry.com, follow her, like her. And John, give me.
John.
Oh, Jesus. Bob.
I've been called so much worse than
my
John.
God.
Call me Toilet instead.
All right, you look a little like a John. Sexy, a sexy
all right,
John.
All right.
Give me a voice. Take us out with a voice. Say whatever you want to say.
Obvious. The best thing to be doing right now would be. That's all, folks.
Porky Pig. This is Warner Brothers Porky Pig. This
You
is
know how much
pig.
that's going to cost you?
Oh, no.
A big old hug.
Oh, I'll take
There
that. A
you
little
go.
squeeze, too. Never
for
too much
watching,
squeeze.
guys.
Well, can you believe it's already been an hour?
I know.
We got to have you guys on with us like 2 hours.
All right.
Because,
That'd be better.
More voices and, do something fun.
Like
Let's
a call
play.
in, people ask questions.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes.
There
Can
we
we
go.
do that?
Yeah.
Were you guys up for coming back?
Of
course. Yeah.
And Gianna, you got to come back on the show. So take their notes, take some acting classes, and then let's do another demo. She did all those demos, by the way, for $60.
Okay.
Couldn't do that in LA.
No.
Well,
it was good production. It was okay production.
Yeah, it was very good. It was very clear. So take their notes, and will you come back and let them hear another voice? You want to do that? Okay.
And study.
Study. And I'm going to get you a copy of this Debi Derryberry blockbuster hit here. Okay, I'll send you a copy.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and I'll get her to autograph it too. I might have to do some things with her Cabana boy, but that's all right. I'm up for it. I'm
Are
ready.
you up for it, Bob?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gianna. Did you have a good time?
Thank you so much. Yes, I did.
Do you still
it was
feel?
Really fun.
Do you
Cool.
still? I like her voice.
And it's almost bedtime there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
Yeah.
you're still interested in pursuing after the critiques? I hope so.
Yes.
Are you
good.
more
Yeah, I really
motivated?
appreciated all that.
You're more motivated than ever. See, now you got to move out to LA now. No, you don't. All right. I gotta go.
Bye.
Thank you, Gianna, for coming on. Thank you, Debi
You're welcome.
Derryberry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've been
Bob
bonged
Bergen.
again.
All right. And we'll see you next time on Question Reality. Bye.
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 You're listening to Question Reality with Priscilla Leona, right here on LA Talk Radio.